Hello everyone and welcome back to Inscryption. It has been a while since I've played this, so forgive me if I am rusty or don't remember anything about what was going on. I apologize for being gone for so long, but things happen, life happens, and that's kind of what this channel exists for. What do I want here? I think I want the campfire, right? But then we have to fight a hard enemy. But they give us a totem if we beat them, is that right? There's just a random card. Let's just go this way. Whatever, man. Yes, this channel just kind of exists to be here when I want to play games, and when I don't, it'll maybe sit a little idle. I don't want it to sit idle, but some things happen. Okay. I don't know, man. My brain isn't ready. Alright. Gotta get in the mind space for this. So this guy does thorns if they hit us. And it attacks in 2 directions. I don't think I'm interested in that. The adder seems decent. The Rat King gives 4 bones. I'm going to take the adder. I don't know. And then I want to go to the campfire. So this gives 1 more damage, I believe. I'm going to turn up the game for you guys just a little bit. It seems a little loud. I got this new device called a beacon. It's like a mixer for your desktop. It's kind of like a new thing in like the streaming space, I guess. But this one is like the first one that's like affordable. The Go XLR existed for a while. But that thing's like $500. This one's just, it's like the size of a Stream Deck, and it gives you 4 audio controls that you can control all the audio on, so I can independently mute the game and unmute it and control the audio just from just this one thing, which is kind of cool without having to go into my settings and stuff. It's nice. Okay, what do I want to have more attack? What is this? That's that guy. I think I want you to have more attack. It's just a 2-2 for 1 blood. I'm doing it. And then it's going to ask me if I want to do it again, right? I don't want to do that. Go away. I don't think we've ever been burned by going in once again, but I don't want to take the risk. I'm pretty sure the card would just die, right? Okay, so this guy's got birds that move. Okay, we're back in it, baby. It's time to play the game again. I think I just need to defeat him first. I wasn't reading any of that. I need to turn your game audio up just in OBS. Okay. We can play a squirrel, sacrifice a squirrel, play this guy, 3-2. Sure. So we're going to do 3 damage and we're going to take 2. Yeah, that's fine. Give me another squirrel. Play a squirrel, play the bullfrog to block the flying damage, and then end our turn. I need to play a little slower. I think right now we're okay, but I'll take another squirrel, I guess. And just end my turn. I think we win here. 4 damage. That should be a win. Okay. Do we get a totem? Am I crazy? We do not get a totem. This is the... Man. Okay. Does this guy give pelts? And do we have to have teeth to buy pelts? But we get 1 pelt, right? I don't have any teeth, so... Unfortunately. I think I'll never remember it, but next time I should really try to play the game, get some teeth so we can buy some more pelts. Okay, so we could take one of these things. What do we have? We have the squirrel. So we can make our squirrels attack in 2 directions, which is terrible. We can make our squirrels summon ants, is that correct? Let's try that. I mean, it's something, right? I don't really remember what the ants do. Is it maybe if we have 2 squirrels out, they do damage? Like, the damage is dependent on how many squirrels are out at one time? Let's find out here. Lucky draw. Whatever, bro. What do you do? No. Tell me what you do. When a card bearing the sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand. Okay. Oh, and then the ants are the ones that do the thing where they, like... Yeah. So play the squirrel. We'll get an ant. Didn't we have a run that just went off? So you have 2 health. You have 1 damage in thorns, though. You do 2 damage. Have 1 HP. So... I'm gonna... Whoop, not the stoat, sorry. I'm gonna play the wolf here. And we'll take 2 damage, but we'll kill that guy. End my turn. Well, I guess we'll kill him next turn, but our guy dies. Gosh. I don't know about this ant meta. I don't think it's gonna work for us. Okay, let's play a squirrel and then play our stoat. Yeah. I mean, a squirrel, I guess. And I'm just gonna do this. Take the 1 damage. And then this time, we can play a squirrel. Play another ant. Now both our ants are 2/2s. And on this one, we could just... I mean, we can take a squirrel, but we could sacrifice our stoat to play an ant. And I mean, we might as well just get as many teeth as possible. I don't know if we ever have an opportunity to get more, or like spend teeth again. I don't remember. Woo! Rich daddy. Okay, this means we get like a card based on what it gives us, right? And then we get an item for our backpack, or we could get a random card, a totem. We turn the pelts in here, is that right? I think I'd rather go this way. I feel like the totem is going to be more useful than the item, because I think our bag is full, and then we'll just get one of those rat cards, and I don't really care about the rat cards. Okay, I like the idea of getting a card that costs bones, because I don't think we really have one right now. The magpie is really good. The card search is very good. Or the deck search, I guess. But a 1/1 for 2 is not great. Let's go for the alpha. That seems like a good card. It costs 4 bones, and it buffs the attack of the creatures to the left and right. Okay, we'd have like a snake. Our squirrels could hide like whales. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing the sigil will move to that empty space. I don't think I want my squirrels to do that. I don't know. I guess I'll take this. But I'm just going to rock this for now. And just in case we ever build like a reptile snake deck, I'll have it. And I mean, we could just go this way and then go this way, right? There's no benefit to fighting a harder enemy. Is that correct? I believe that's correct. I don't know what you get for fighting them. Alright, what do we got going on? We have a 1, 2, and a 1, 2. They're both flying. Which means we can play a squirrel and then play a stunted wolf here. And we'll take 1 damage. We will, not the wolf. Because it flies over us. So we're going to do 3 damage, take 2. And then this turn we'll kill that guy. Give me another squirrel. Play the bullfrog. Because it blocks flying damage. And my turn. What does this stink bug do? Creature opposing a card bearing the sigil loses 1 power. That's fine. You still die this round. So do you, but we die. Well, no we don't. Yes we do. You'll kill the bullfrog. I'm just gonna get an ant on the board. And then next turn we might sacrifice something. Just to get our ant power up more. I guess we could sacrifice both of these cards to get 3/3/2 ants on the board. I don't know. Maybe that's the play, but I think we're going to win either way, so I'm not too worried about it. So like here, I guess it's not that useful yet. Play an ant. Play an ant here, and then I'm going to sacrifice this guy to play an ant because that gives us 3 more damage. And then we win. The ants seem great. I don't know. Maybe I want something that has infinite sacrifice stuff. Whatever the sideways 8, the infinity symbol. Okay. This is exactly what I want. But once it's on the board, that bitch not coming off the board, right? Unless it gets hit. I mean, that's fine. I think I want this. I think that's really good for ants, right? And nothing else here helps our ant meta. Nothing else here really helps our reptile. Oh, you can kind of see what symbol they are here, but is this like whatever, man. But this is also good because it costs 1 blood and gives 3 when sacrificed, which would be really good for ants as well. But let's take the cat. And then we do this guy, which is takes an effect and gives an effect, right? So we could take it from the cat and give it to something else, which might be worth it. Or we could take this, give it to something else. This, give it to something else. I think I'll do that. I'll take from the adder and give to something else. Maybe the cat, so it has a little more use, or you would be really good. Here's my thoughts, okay? If we give it to the cat, if anything attacks it, it dies, right? And my thought is that we're not going to have room on the board for much else other than a cat and 3 ants. I don't know. But the cat doesn't attack, right? So it doesn't seem that useful. Let's give it to the stoat. I don't know. I don't know what the right play is there. Okay, I gotta remember how to do this fight. At the end of his first round, he turns all my stuff into gold, right? So we want to have as few creatures on the board at the end of the round as possible, which is not good for an ant deck. But we can maybe make it work. Okay, we got the cat already. So we can play a squirrel. Sacrifice a squirrel to play a cat. Sacrifice the cat to play a bullfrog. Bullfrog dies if I put it there. Do I even want to... Hold on. I guess I don't get a choice now. And then we could also sacrifice... Sacrifice the cat again to play an ant. That's fine. And my turn. Take another... No, don't take a squirrel because we don't need to sacrifice anything. Okay, here we go. Sacrifice the cat to play a stoat. And my turn. The alpha's good. But I think I just had my turn here. We got his mule. How close is he to death? This turn he dies. Which is not good for us. Because our whole board is going to be filled with rocks. I guess take a squirrel preemptively here. Can I sacrifice something? Just for shits and giggles? I don't think so. I don't think I have any way of getting anything off. What does this do? Whatever, man. Yeah, there's golden M cards, I know. Give me another squirrel. I mean, I literally can't do anything this turn. And now we can. Okay. Let's take our last card. Let's... How much health do you have? You have 3 health. How many bones do we have? Not quite enough for the rattler. Let's play a squirrel. Play our wolf here. Guess I should have played the wolf here. I thought it only had 2 damage. We're gonna take 2 damage this turn. He's not playing anything though, so I'm just gonna pass and figure it out later. I mean, actually, how many squirrels do we have? Let's just play a squirrel so we don't take the damage. That's fine. Let's just do that again. Okay, now we can do something here. Not really, though. I mean, I can play a squirrel, play an ant, play another squirrel. Oh, I guess we're kind of out of squirrels, huh? What's the rattler do? We have enough for the rattler. I think he loses no matter what here, so I don't really care. This is fine. That was not the most efficient way to do that, but it got done. Reignite. What do you do? When a card bearing this sigil is played, a chime is created on each empty adjacent space. A chime is defined as 0 power, 1 health. I don't want that. I don't want any of these cards in my deck, honestly. Can I just not? Whatever, dude. I'll take the amoeba. It's 2 bones. At least it doesn't cost any blood. The random effect just doesn't seem that good to me, but whatever. Okay. An effect. Tepid water flooded your boots. I mean, we don't have to make a decision yet. We do not need a worker ant. I don't want these. I don't. Let me say no. I'll take the snapper, dude. A 1/6. I feel like that fills a niche that we don't really have in our deck right now. Okay, what? I don't remember what this guy does. Is that the test that it's like you have to present something with like X amount of blood or whatever? I don't know what this is. Don't remember. I know what this is. That combines 2 of the same card into a better card, which I don't think we have any of the same. I don't think we have 2 of the same card right now. Yeah, so no reason to go there, at least right now. We could go this way and get 2 of these. Or we get a campfire, buff a card. Let's go this way. I don't know. I mean, I think our deck kind of lives and dies on the ants right now, and we don't really have anything that can do anything with ants other than just our squirrels right now. Blocking the air, we could put on our turtle. I don't know. I mean, he has a lot of health, so like being a tank seems good, right? I don't know, man. We got our cat, which is great. What do you do? You buff bugs? Maybe, I don't know. Let's play our squirrel. Play our cat. Sorry. And play an ant. End my turn. Play our squirrel. Take a squirrel. Play a squirrel. Play an ant. End my turn. This mantis is a problem. We will be taking 1 damage. We will be doing 1 damage. I could play the amoeba. Fuck it. Whatever. What do you do? That's fine, I guess. End my turn. I could play the stink bug. It does not die this turn. I do not think our deck is currently good enough to win. But I don't know how to fix it. Okay, this would allow us to do something with the mycologist. The pronghorn, 2 blood, to attack in 2 directions could be good. I'm going to take the pronghorn. I'm going to try it. We're not going towards the mycologist anyway. I really wish... Here's what I wish. Here's what I would think would be ideal for our deck. If we could get this on an ant card, if we could get like an ant queen or whatever they are, and put it on... Or I guess just a regular ant would work too. And just have an infinite sacrifice ant. Because this takes up space on our board. It doesn't do anything. And it allows it keeps our ants from getting max damage. But whatever, man. F the stink bug. Let's put that on something else. Putting it on the cat isn't terrible. Putting it on this isn't terrible. Let's put it on this. A taste of my former glory. Okay. Now we do battle. Well, the amoeba being able to find something, this seems pretty good. No, oh, we got a squirrel. Okay. What do we got on the board here? 2 ants. Ringworm. Let's play a squirrel. And play a wolf here. End my turn. Okay. I think I want a squirrel here. You're both dead this turn because of overkill. I would really like to kill one of you. I don't think it's possible this turn, unfortunately. Which means that this ant is coming out, and these are going to do 3 damage each, which is really bad. So what can we do about that? We could play We could play the hook and take one of their ants and then play an ant. That seems a little wild. Get fricked, bro. Now check this play out. Bam. 3 ants. You're done, son. The hook saved us there. I think I want to go to the campfire, but we do get to choose here. Let's go this way and hope we get an ant card. That's a bug card, right? That's not, it could be an ant? Nah, what do you do? Its value is not readily apparent. I have no idea what you do. I think I want the campfire, not the totem. Warm light of a campfire is a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampen the greeting. Warm a creature by the fire, enhance its power, set 1. Yes, please. The alpha would be good. Honestly, the cat is really good here. Or the ringworm, I guess. Oh, the pronghorn is really good. I think we got to do the cat, dude. At least it does something. I will not. I will not let them eat my cat. That cat is more important to our deck than letting it get 2 damage. Now we do battle. We got the cat. They're also an ant deck. We could play the pronghorn this turn. Do we want to is the question. Actually, we could not play the pronghorn this turn. Okay. I guess I'm going to play the squirrel and get the cat on the board. And then just take 4 damage. That seems hefty, but I don't want to lose the cat yet. It's okay. Well, we're going to figure this out. Let me think. If we take another squirrel, we could play 2 ants. We could kill both of these ants. Excuse me. This guy dies. This ant comes out. This comes out. Kills our cat. This comes out. Hits one of our ants. This ant dies because this one hits it too. I think we just have to do it. I don't... Or we could take a squirrel and play a pronghorn and do 1 damage twice. That doesn't really seem that good. Here. I think we take a squirrel. Play it. Play 2 ants. And then I think we might take this squirrel and play our 3rd ant. I don't know. I don't know if this is the move, but we're doing it. Give me another squirrel. Play it and get 4 ants on the board. This is our best board build right here. It can't get better than that. I don't know, we're using a lot of our backpack utility, but that's okay. Did I do that? What are you? Bruh! Oh, the elusive otter, it submerges itself during my turn. I think, here's what I'm thinking. I think we take this because it might have something to do with the overall story. And it might progress us further into something. Cockroach doesn't seem good. Let's take this and let's try and play it sometime during this run. I guess we go to the totem house. I don't think we have 2 of the same cards. Nah. We go totem house. Whoops. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. We can make our squirrels fly. Squirrels get backpack items when they die. That seems crazy. I don't know. It's an option. Or we could frick with birds. I don't know. I'll take the backpack, but I think I'm sticking with the ants, dude. Squirrels giving backpacks does kind of seem dope. We could just farm backpack items, but I don't think that's what I want to go for right now. I don't know. Okay, this is the fisherman, right? Yeah, so he steals our cards, which is okay because all of our cards are trash. So he's playing a 1/1 Kingfisher. You know what we're doing, boys. A 4/1. I don't know what you are or what you do. But you're dead next turn. Wait, no, you fly. That's fine. End my turn. We're doing 4 damage to your face. You can't take him, right? Because there's a card right there. Or I can just play a squirrel and you take the squirrel, right? Is that right? And then wait, end my turn and you die? Is this correct? Okay. Give me another squirrel. End my turn. Okay. Now things are getting a little spicy. Take a squirrel. Play a smoke card here. Play that. And play an ant. I mean, one of those ants dies. Ah, but we win. Easiest fight of my life, bro. Give me an ant card, bro. I haven't seen ant cards. That really seems nuts. But 4 blood, bro. We gotta take it. I don't think it's possible to get 4 blood. But if it is, whew. Alright, where do we want to go? I think we want to go to the right here. I want that backpack. I don't care about the totem. This is like one of the tests. Is that correct? Trial of Wisdom. 3 sigils. That might work. 5 bones. That's never going to happen. That might work. Let's try the power. Come on, baby. 1. Oh. Failure. I don't want to talk about it. Probably should have gone for sigils. Sigils. You get bones. Give me the squirrel card. I can cut up one of his cards with these. That seems fantastic. What does the dagger do? Okay, your elk cards are stink bugs. That's a 3/7. Holy sheesh. I could cut it up. Let's play a squirrel so we can get an ant. I don't know what to do here, honestly. Keeps us from taking 3 damage. If I take this squirrel, we could put 2 ants on the board, do 4 damage. We're taking 3. Oh, no. We're not doing any damage. But that's okay. Because this turn, we can put another ant on the board. And do 9 damage. And now we do damage. 3 damage. We take 3 damage. We take another squirrel, play a squirrel. Play an ant, and now we're doing a lot of damage. Okay, we had to use the squirrel glass bottle, but that's okay. Give me an ant card. Nope. I'll take a wolf cub. Let's take this off of the pronghorn and put it on something with a 1 cost. Like our cat. Could put it on the wolf cub. Let's put it on the wolf cub. Because when he upgrades to a wolf, that'll be really good. Campfire this way. Gotta go to the campfire, right? Yeah. Can you have your elk have thorns? Let's get our stoat out there. Get an ant on the board. Let's get another ant on the board. We're going to take 4 damage this turn, but we're going to do 4. That ant dies. Okay, now we're taking a lot of damage here. Here's what we do. Is this going to work? I don't think it's going to work. I'm going for it anyway. Whatever. We play an ant here. And then we play our alpha here. Yeah, this isn't great. Everything dies. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Okay. We're about to take 6 damage. Card chopping is not that useful here. Do we die at 4 damage? We do. Which I think no matter what, I take 4 damage here. Is that true? I'm thinking. Could we play an ant here and do 1 damage to you, and then we still take 6 and die? We could kill you and do no damage and take 4 and die. I think we lose here. And I think that's fine. I mean, I genuinely don't think there's a way out of this one. Other than using items. But losing one candle, I don't think matters. Because we're pretty close to fighting the boss. And on the boss, you only have one candle anyway, and afterwards he fills you back up. So as long as we don't die at this fight, we're fine. I don't want any of these. You're gonna be health or damage? 2 HP. What do I want to get 2 more HP? The alpha, maybe? It's gotta be you. It's gotta be you. And I'm taking you. Nah, no way am I staying. Okay, we can't lose this fight. What do you got? Oh, I hate this guy. Hate the mole man as well. This is gonna be a tough one. Okay. I don't want this card in my deck. I don't think you have a purpose. I could play the Kingfisher. Or an ant. Let's get an ant on the board. Do 1 damage. We take 3 this turn. I might chop that guy up, bro. I don't think we die this turn. I don't think we take any damage this turn. Glad we didn't lose that one. We did have to use... Give me an ant. Nothing. Nothing. Turkey Vulture could be good. I'm taking it. I want a backpack item here. Or 2, I guess. Frozen opossum? That pitiful opossum? I gotta take the opossum. He might be a part of the game. That could be really good. But honestly, I think the squirrel, like, to get an ant on the board is really, really powerful. Alright, this guy does something with pelts. He puts pelts in our hand. Okay, I remember. He puts pelts in our hand. And at that midway point when we beat him the first time, as many pelts as we have in our hand, we get to take his animals. Look at those knives back there. Jesus. You're doing 1, 2. You're doing 2 damage. Well, you're doing 3 damage your next turn. I don't really remember how this works. You kill him and it makes one of these, right? What do we have? We have our cat already. I think you play a squirrel and get an ant on the board. I don't know. We take 2 damage this turn. You die. Unless we can get you to do 3 damage, but I don't think that's possible without breaking that squirrel glass. Play a squirrel. Play the cat. Is this gonna kill? I don't know what's happening here. Yeah, that's terrible. Oh man, we're about to die. Okay. So these 2 ants are about to die. Did we lose here? No. Thank God. Should have played it there. Okay. Probably should have focused that adder so we could have got another wolf pelt, but it's okay. We got 4 pelts here. Five pelts. What do I not want you to have? These are both really bad. That grizzly's bad. You're not that bad. You're really bad. Okay, I want that. I want that. I want that. I want that. Can we get one more? The wolf that hides seems pretty bad. And he's on the board this turn, so let's take him. You know I just want a worker ant. GG. Okay. That went all right. We didn't use any of our backpack stuff. Ants. Ugh. What's up with this Gek, bro? What does this Gek do? There's so many cards. I'm like, what's the point? I still take an amoeba just in case we see a mycologist on the next floor. Alright, there is no next floor, is there? Oh my god. That's for pelts. We don't have any pelts. Let's go here. Do you think I can sacrifice a card that hides? I don't know if I can. I think I might give it to the alpha, maybe. No. I don't know. What do I want? I mean, the Uriuli would be sweet, but I feel like we'll never see it. Let's put it on the alpha, whatever. This is final boss, right? We have to do some trials, which our deck is just like not built for trials. The sigil one I think will pass. Attack, I don't think so. Unless we pull the Uriuli. Alright, here we go. I would like to pass some because the stuff we get is really good. I want your boons, bro. I want your boons bad. No, we're not going to get that. We do not have a ring. We might be able to get this one. Come on, baby. Oh. That's so good. That's also pretty good. Drawing twice. Drawing twice with our squirrels would be insane. We have to take that. No, that's... this is the only one we have a possibility of getting, and I doubt it's gonna happen. Yeah, GG. That's okay. The double draw for 2 squirrels every turn is gonna be nutty with our ants. Just one boon. You shut up, man. Whatever, dude. Those are hard. Those are hard things to pass. I'm surprised we even got the one. God, you're ugly. Yeah, I'm ready. What does this dagger do? Okay, our squirrels do ants. Yep. Okay, we want to play a lot of stuff here. We want to play our stoat. Bad play. And then we also want to play that stunted wolf pretty bad. Ooh, that was dirty. Okay, I think I want to play the stunted wolf here and just kill this guy. And then what do we have coming out? Mantis God that attacks in 3 directions. Play me a squirrel. I guess we can't kill it this turn, can we? Whatever, it's fine. Already? Oh, this is what killed us last time, wasn't it? The amoeba? We could play the amoeba. It flies. Let's do it just so we don't take 3 damage here. Is there anything else we could play? We could play this. It's a card counter? I don't understand. Let's try it. It dies this... I mean, we do 5 damage, but it dies this turn. Okay. We could take 2 squirrels. And we could play a bunch of ants. Which I think is the play. This is a bad turn for us. So we just want like as many ants on the board as possible here, I think. And then I think I break this squirrel here. What does this do? Okay, I'm not sure I wanted to do that, but we did it. Do we have to play the rest of the battle with this stupid eye? I remember this now because we got the fake eye afterwards and allowed us to see a whole bunch of stuff. It's our cards. I think we're almost out of squirrels here. We don't really have anything other than our ants. And we're going to be taking... I mean, we'll take no damage this turn, but they're going to kill one of our ants. It's not that bad. I think I have enough squirrels, to be honest with you. Let's just stay and fight. I think I only have one pelt. Is that true? I want this out of here. That's 6 damage. That's nasty. Is that our last squirrel? Might be. We're taking 2 damage. Just end my turn. I think we win. The first round. What's he do here? This ought to work again. Oh, right. Okay, we can no longer draw any cards. Okay. We gotta play some stuff. Let's play everything with bones first. What lives and dies here? If we play... We gotta play Yeet. I think we lose here. I don't know. Actually, I think we win. I think we win this turn. Like, no, this next turn. Because we have the damage. Why did you not die? Oh, because you hide. I mean, we literally can't play anything, right? But I think we win right here. Yeah. You're not the first to triumph over the moon, but go on. Finish it. I'd gladly. GG. We did it. We win. Sheesh. I think that's only our second victory. You had won the respect of the strange cabin's inhabitant. Your body quaked as the adrenaline of the battle subsided, leaving you with a gnawing hunger. You had not eaten for days. Is it not so? Woo! We did it. Surely this food will please you. I took extra care in preparing it. It's beautiful. Really? This does not meet your standards? Very well. Stand there. You're taking my picture. No, I'm taking your picture. Frick. You lose. Who gave you that? Oh, okay. He's mad. Give it back. I got him? What the heck, dude? No, what's over here, man? What the... Where am I? Hello? Let me out of here. I can't see any... Hello? Is it because I have no eye that I am not able to see what I'm supposed to see? This is frustrating. Oh my god, dude. Am I dumb? I don't know if you can hear me furiously clicking. I'm pretty sure you can. Just hoping to click on something. You know what? I think I get it. I think I'm supposed to go to the start screen here and put in whatever thing I just got. New game. That's really clever. In the beginning, the world did not know cards. That is, until the day the scribes arrived. Each had their own method of inscription to create cards. Grimora used her quill to inscribe the epitaphs of the dead. Leshy used his wildlife camera to capture beasts. P03 used a particle scanner to copy the CPUs of robots. And Magnificus used his brush to paint his wizard pupils. With the cards created, the scribes had solidified their power. Until one day, a challenger arrived to replace one of the scribes. Choose a starting deck to mark your ambition. I like the look at this one. How do I do it? Scribe of the Beasts. Ambition to replace Leshy and become the Scribe of the Beasts. It's gotta be that, right? We gotta go for the Beast, right? We gotta replace Leshy. I think we will figure this out next time. Alter deck? Thank you all so much for watching. I cannot wait to see what happens here. Next video will probably be out tomorrow or the day after, because I'm interested in seeing what happens here. I apologize for the delay since the last recording. Yeah, I hope to see you soon. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Glad to see you all here. I'll see you next time. Goodbye!